Basically all day it's going to be like going from spot to spot, trying to hide from people who dress like ninjas, who run around, they want to burn stuff down, they want to commit violence, they want to use bike locks, they want to use clubs with nails through them. And I'm asking Mayor Lee and I'm asking Nancy Pelosi to speak against this violence, speak against this hatred, and be consistent with your message. Okay, right now we had to cancel the rally. We all decided together it was the best thing to do for the city, okay, because the way it was set up is that a lot of innocent people were going to get hurt. That's fact, okay? A bunch of supporters, a bunch of Antifa communists, normal liberals would have all been mixed together. It would have been a huge riot, okay? And it would have been a disaster, not just for the movement, but for San Francisco, for the West Coast country, okay? So we made that decision. I apologize to everyone who flew down here, who drove down here. Okay, now moving on. We need to have an honest conversation about these politicians who believe it's okay to lie, who believe it's okay to use deception to further their agenda. Listen, San Francisco, you're never going to elect a conservative mayor. That's fine, I don't care. But how about we work together and elect a mayor who's honest, who tells the truth, who stands for what he believes in. He doesn't lie to further his own cause. To call us white supremacists made San Francisco way more dangerous than it ever could have, okay? And you have a mayor who says that we're hateful and we're violent, okay? He doesn't bring up any specific examples, but he doesn't mention one word about Antifa. Not one word. Ask him. Email him. Send him letters. Ask Nancy Pelosi. Reporters, do your job. Go and ask the mayor. Say, what's your stance on Antifa? Do you stand for violence? Do you stand for hate? Do you support them? Moderate liberals need to stand up and stand against BAM. This lady is a middle school teacher and she's promoting violence, inciting riots, and she still teaches at a middle school. Okay? So we need to moving forward in order to make this country be a better place, to make San Francisco, the West Coast, a better place. I'm not here to promote being a Republican or Democrat or anything. I'm here to promote love and peace and freedom. Okay? And I will work with anybody. I don't care. I will help a Democrat get elected if he's an honest person or she, a good person. Okay, because if we stay divided, these establishment figures like Nancy Pelosi, who's no different from John McCain, they will stay in office. These corrupt politicians will stay in office as long as we stay divided down by party lines. So until we bring these martyrs together and we stand against the extremists, it's going to be the same problem over and over again. We literally have people in Congress for like 20 years, for 2 decades. Okay, that's why we need term limits so we can get real leaders up in there who will speak the truth and be good people. Okay, so anyways, that's all I have to say. I'll be out in random places here in San Francisco today for all the moderate Democrats who were looking forward to come to the rally, because I know there are a bunch of them. I apologize, I canceled. I apologize about the rhetoric, about the lies and the deception, okay? My name is Joey Gibson. I'm founder of Patriot Prayer. I was the organizer for the rally that was supposed to occur today in Chrissy Field.
So why did you pick here? How did you end up?
You guys can say something if you got questions.
You're not going to answer any questions?
No, I'll answer questions.
Fair enough.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Grathall. I am one of the organizers.
So we're going to be around different places today.
I want to first apologize to everybody who flew here from the States and drove here from numerous locations to come to our event. Sorry we had to cancel it, but it was in the best. I want people to understand that this rally from the beginning was about unity, freedom, free speech, and patriotism. It was never an alternate right or white supremacist rally, as the media has said. Dianne Feinstein, Nancy Pelosi, Mayor Lee, London Breed, Senator Wiener, all of them have done nothing but call us white supremacists from the beginning of this, which is absolute lies. They have put our lives in danger, as well as the lives of everyone who was coming to our rally and event, and that is why we had to cancel. My name is Lindsay Grathall.
How do you spell it?
Grathwhl. After many days of discussing this event, we decided it was in the best interest, after seeing what security plans the San Francisco Police Department and the National Park put together for us. We decided it was in the best interest to cancel the event. And I do apologize to everybody who came from many miles away to be here. It was a very hard decision for all of us to make to cancel it, but it was in the best interest of all of us.
Do you fear for your own safety as you go around town today?
I do, yes. We have all received, I can speak for myself, I have received threats, numerous threats since this has happened, and it's all based on lies. All lies. The media Senator Weiner, all of them have done nothing but lie about all of us.
You said that the media has not accurately portrayed you. How do you portray yourself?
Sorry,
There's two questions after.
Yeah,
We got to go.
let's get this. Let him speak.
Hello, I'm one of the event organizers. My name is Gabriel Silva, S-I-L-V-A, Gabriel Silva. I think that it's really irresponsible how the media has portrayed the Patriot Prayer, Joey Gibson rally here in San Francisco. I want to know if they're going to denounce all hate. I want to know if the Mayor Lee, Nancy Pelosi, and all the other elected officials are going to denounce Antifa, BAM, BLM. These organizations are domestic terrorist organizations. They openly admit that they use violence, and they continue to use violence to stop free speech, and they attack police officers, they vandalize the community, and I want to know why that they're not being denounced by these elected officials, as well as racist groups and the extreme groups that they're denouncing. It's a slander to say we're white supremacists, and our San Francisco rally was a white supremacy rally. Joey's Japanese, Mexican, Bill's black. She's a female. It's slander. It's just ridiculous, and it's an attack on the citizens by elected officials. And we have to all ask ourselves, what point have we reached in America where we're getting attacked? The citizens are being attacked by elected officials. Okay, and as everything transpired through the week, we all discussed everything constantly, and we had to make a difficult decision because we were forced. We started out having a secure area to park. We talked about busing people in, and we talked about a secure area for the rally goers and a safe distance with a fence in between for protesters, another area for them to protest. And as the week progressed, things disappeared, like the secured parking, the secure transportation, and even they started to require our numbers. We were permitted for 300. They knocked it down to 50 people and said they would only secure the area and protect us, the speakers and the band goers and people up on stage, basically. And they wanted to intermingle protesters and rally goers together, which is, in any common sense level, it's just the wrong idea, wrong thing. Everybody knows what's going to happen. Violence is going to happen, and it's going to be chaotic. And everything we've done has been turned around on us. So in my opinion, these steps that they say they were taking to make sure that people didn't get hurt, they took these measures away. And so we had to make the decision to cancel the rally to make it safer, because we had to look out for the best interests of the community, which it should be the job of the elected officials to put the proper measures in place to ensure safety of the rally goers and the protesters. Again, this was not a white supremacist rally. Anybody that takes 2 minutes to research knows that our message has always been about unity. It's been about bringing together people on the left and the right, and creating a healthy environment for conversation instead of the vitriol, instead of the arguing and the chanting and all the stuff that does not promote unity. So this was all about unity, and it's been misconstrued, and it's a disservice not only to our community, but to the whole country. This is an attack on free speech, and it's an agenda that is becoming very apparent with the media. That's all I have to say.
Hello, my name is Will Johnson, and I am a Black American. First and foremost, I am a Christian. This is not a neo-Nazi white supremacist rally. It was not that from the beginning. It never was. I don't know where they got that from. I actually called Nancy Pelosi's office and asked her to redact that, to change it. There's no way that I am a white supremacist. No way that I am white supremacy. I can't imagine they would invite me. So the media has completely ran that story, but it's a blatant lie. And if I'm not proof enough, I don't know how else to prove it. We've got to stop this fighting in America. That's exactly what they want. They want us to fight. When are we going to stop the fighting? You would think after all these years, there's been men and women that have died in the past so that we could have the freedoms that we have today. Why are we throwing that all away? We have to wake up. This fighting is not going to get us anywhere. We have bigger issues coming to America, and we're fighting for over nothing. I'm not going to repeat everything else they just said. You guys got the gist of it. But we've got to stop this fighting. Who's going to win in all of this? No one. We wanted to unite everybody from the get-go. That's what the rally is about. My thing is unite America first. Because if we don't take care of our own home first, we don't have a home to take care of. It's really a no-brainer. So why are we going through this? Question.
You're building that rally as free speech initially. I'm kind of confused what the purpose of the rally initially was. Did it morph into something different? But initially I saw billing for free speech rather than unity.
It's always been free speech and unity.
Question for Joey. Hey, Joe, I know you guys want to put this to rest, so I've heard you say here today that you disavow white supremacy, but
they don't want an answer. All they want to do is fall into conflict.
Avow first to disavow.
Folks have showed up.
It's a joke.
Absolutely.
Here's the answer.
And if you were law enforcement, wouldn't you say, would you perhaps deduct that maybe they would be showing up here as well, and that might be the concern for all?
Okay, listen, law enforcement's a little bit, law enforcement have to be logical, but let's talk about the media, let's talk about the narrative about white supremacy. Okay, so when we have a march of 300 people, right, and one white nationalist shows up, the whole city burns down, they freak out, all these Antifa members, you know, everything. But it's a lot like for liberals who need to understand this concept. I see it in Portland all the time. I see good liberals, peaceful liberals march in Portland all the time. Peacefully march. They don't stand for violence. They don't stand for hate. They just want to be understood. And then you have these Antifa punks. You have 3 or 4 of them, or anarchists, that show up dressed in all black, and they start burning things down. They start breaking windows, and they hijack the whole message of these peaceful liberals. I've seen it every single time. It is the exact same thing. These extremists are the problem on both sides, and that's why the martyrs have to come together, because they're trying to destroy our message. They're just trying to use our platform. Okay, and I saw it after in Portland, everyone was peacefully protesting Trump. Okay, thousands and thousands of people marching peacefully, right? Good people who just wanted to be heard, and there was like 10 Antifa punks that were breaking windows, burning things down. That's all you heard, and that's all you saw. That's all you heard.
But you say you don't understand why people perceive you as a white supremacist or alt-right, but yet you...
Are you blind?
Hang on.
Are you a communist? Because you don't disavow anti.
You guys are still fomenting the narrative.
Disavow anti.
Look at it.
Let him get his questions out.
When did you start hating black people?
So, but yet you invited Cal Chapman to speak. White supremacists have showed up at your rallies.
How is what Cal Chapman?
Okay.
He just answered that.
Cal Chapman has said on social media...
You are saying right now how the media divides and foments a hate narrative, which is completely biased and bogus.
Protecting
Protecting himself.
That's the difference.
Are all Marxists.
I think you are, because you're not going to disavow Antifa, are you?
Keep it down.
No, you won't.
What's the word? 18 months of Antifa violence. Nothing said.
Yeah, you didn't say shit about Antifa.
You don't even know the names of the people in it.
Kyle Chapman is a really good guy who I love and appreciate very much. He is not racist, okay? He has a beautiful Japanese wife. He has a Japanese kid. I've seen him with tons of people of color. He does not care who you are. He cares about what you believe in. And he does believe in self-defense. Okay?
Here,
if you have a problem,
Look,
if you have a problem with
you're
self-defense...
attracting people like this guy right here.
All right. You're not helping.
Because the media is not helping
Anybody
anyone.
realize why we're in this area right now?
Yes, we did.
No, but
We're here because of Antifa and BAM and BLM.
So they don't
want to
attack
attack us because of our freedom of speech. It's a no-brainer. We're here in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, so we don't have the violence. We don't want the violence. And we have gentlemen like this that keep edging it on about white supremacy. I'm not a white supremacist.
Right there.
It doesn't matter how much we say it. People like this Marxist
I mean,
journalist or
We
fake
can say
journalist
it
is
in
going to
10
be
different languages.
Please.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you gotta
Donald
do.
J. Trump come out and say that he does not support white supremacy. He has to say it 1,000,000 times, and you still will not get it.
You're still citizens. I'm going to say something real quick. Here's another speaker that was not allowed to talk today.
Hey guys, it's real to be.
Hey.
Welcome.
Still have more counter signaling. You know, this has been really frustrating for the last couple of weeks. We've seen the mayor, we've seen Nancy Pelosi continually put out misinformation that this was going to be a white supremacist rally, that these were going to be hate speech spoken there, that there were neo-Nazis coming, and nothing that I've heard Joey say in the past couple months is anything close to that. Nothing I had to say today was going to be anything close to that. I wanted to talk about issues in the black community. I want to talk about issues with trans people, homeless people in the street. So it's, sorry, I got emotional. It's,
Let it out, bro. Let it out.
You know, there's a lot of issues in the Bay Area. You know, here in California, we have the 6th largest economy in the world, and yet we can continue to point fingers at Trump, and do this misinformation and the smoke screen, and like have these phantom demons of like, oh, white supremacists are going to march in your street, and here come the neo-Nazis. We have more than enough resources to take care of our own, and yet we still continue to like point our fingers at the federal government when we really have all the money. You know, so when I go through San Francisco streets and I see blocks and blocks and blocks of like tent cities in Oakland and in Berkeley, and I wonder who's at fault. You know, we can't point our fingers at neo-Nazis for shit like that. You know, we can't point the finger at white supremacists or Klan members or the Confederate flag. You know, the issues are right here. The issues, you know, we have a democratic mayor, congresswoman. You know, I just heard yesterday, Barbara Lee, 13th District, Alameda County, say once again that it was a neo-Nazi rally. You know, when we, it's so frustrating that when we misdirect, you know, the true issue of issues that we can solve, and you know, and I'm happy that everyone came out to protest. You know, they're having a good time in San Francisco right now, but nothing